Welcome back, Satya Academy. Today we are doing a bedtime flow, or a flow to even help calm anxiety, anxiousness in your body and help you feel more grounded. So just like back bends are more energizing, bringing prana and breath to your body, when we fold forward, it helps us ground and sort of tune into our own frequency, return to center. So we're going to be doing a lot of forward folds, gentle inversions, and really focusing on a long breath. So we're aiming for 20 in and 20 out. But to begin, it can just be 10 or even 4. Just try to breathe as slowly as possible. So we're going to start sitting in the middle of our mat in a comfortable cross-legged position. Closing our eyes and just starting to breathe in and out through the nose. Not necessarily trying to change your breath, but just becoming aware of it. Ujjayin and Ujjayo. As you exhale, start to connect with your energetic anatomy, the bandhas, your mudra, and sense the subtle flow of prana through your body. The delivery of oxygen, of life force energy to every cell. And letting your awareness come to the top of your head, Sahasrara chakra. And moving down the spine, slowly, slowly, stopping in at the heart, the belly, the hips. Bringing your awareness all the way to your pelvis, the root, Muladhara chakra. And inhale, start to breathe up the spine. Exhale, breathe down the spine. Starting from the hips, breathe all the way to the top of your head. And from the head, back down to your root. Visualizing this breath more like a circle traveling up the front of your body. Exhaling down the back. And then inhaling up the back body. Exhaling down the front. Breathing a little slower. Maybe increasing your count of 4 to count of 6 or 8. Moving your count to 8 or 10. Inhaling through the nose for 10. Exhaling through the nose for 10. Let your diaphragm gauge the pressure. And slowly flutter the eyes open, bringing your feet into a diamond shape. Inhale, grab the tops of your ankles, lifting your heart. And exhale, fold forward. Relaxing your head completely. And just staying mindful of the breath. Using the inhale to create more spaciousness. We're aiming to breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 4. One more deep breath in. Good. Lifting yourself up. Tuck your ankles in and fold back into child's pose. Using this pose to feel your belly inflate in between the thighs. Breathing in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. What we're doing here is training our nervous system to slow down on command and supporting that signal, that request from our body with pose, with breath, with awareness, with going inward and having just a singular thought, being present in this moment. And coming on to all fours, tuck your toes back into downward dog. All that weight you've been carrying throughout the day, stretching it down the legs, down the arms. And let your body find stillness here, letting the pose work for you. Connecting with your bandhas to tighten up your energetic body, going to the core of the stretch. Remember breathing in and out for at least a count of 4. Beautiful. Let's take the left leg down and the left shoulder to the ground. And placing your fingers together, start to straighten both arms to help open your chest, your gaze towards the right ceiling. And we're taking 5 breaths in each pose, breathing in and out for a count of 4. Good. Inhale, bring yourself up. Switching over to the other side. Extend the right leg. And extend your shoulder to the ground. Now what I mean here, interlacing the fingers, and try to straighten this arm. So it's going to pull your right shoulder out from underneath you and stack your spine a bit more, getting into the lat. Letting your left hand pull your right shoulder out from underneath you. And coming back onto all fours. Let's send our hips back into down dog. Giving your head a little shake, yes. Giving it a shake, no. And let's come back down to our knees. Taking our right foot up towards our fingertips. You can stay on the palms here. And try to push down into the base of your palm, bringing the back heart forward. Keeping your back leg active. It should feel like you could lift your knee if you wanted to, but we're making this more relaxing. Just getting into the hip. Drawing the shoulders back. And releasing. Switch your feet. Making sure your stance is relatively the same. Pushing into the top of your big toe just to make sure that you are squared in the hips. Push into the palm of your hands and lift your heart up. You might be able to sense a little bit of traction on the top of that right kneecap, pulling the hips forward. Getting a little more into your fascia. Slowly stepping the feet back together into downward dog. And walk your hands forward a little bit more, letting your head come to the ground. Maybe it can make a little connection. Maybe you have to bend your knees. Slow and steady breaths in through the nose for a count of 4, out of the nose for a count of 4. Drop down to your knees, sitting into child's pose. Feeling your breath expand between the thighs. Letting your whole body surrender to the floor, bowing down to the divine in you. Bowing down in humble humility to the practice. And bring yourselves back up onto all fours. Let's take that right leg forward, folding over the leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Peeling the toes towards the top of your head. And as you relax here, keep reaching your hands forward, finding balance, activating the foot. In for 4, out for 4. Beautiful. Stepping that foot back. Bring your left leg forward. Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, peel the toes towards the head. And just finding that growing edge. We never want to be retreating. Always staying curious to go deeper and riding the edge. Breathing in for 4, relaxing our nervous system with a slow, steady breath. And bringing that leg back, coming into downward dog. And just slowly, one palm at a time, walking towards your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, grabbing opposite elbows. Reaching your elbows towards the floor. Pulling your elbows down with your hands. Breathing in through the nose for 4. And out for 4. Inhale, release your hands and start to roll up to the top. Taking your hands behind the back. Inhale, open the heart, tilt your chin up. And exhale, fold forward. Bending your knees. Relax each shoulder. Feeling the weight in your hands. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. Release your hands down to the ground, walking all the way out into downward dog. Take a deep breath, sigh it out, re-energize your body, letting go of the excess emotion and energies of the day. And coming down onto your knees. Step your right foot forward, walking it across, and dropping your knee down to the ground. Good. Now start by sitting high, pushing into your hands at the top of the mat, tucking your back toe under, And walking that back leg, the left leg, as far back as you can, so you can start to feel this thigh on the floor. Pausing at whatever moment you can't go any further safely. Good. And then start to relax the back leg and fold over your front. Resting your head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Start to lift yourself up. Stepping back into downward dog. Moving that right leg around. Moving the energy in the hip. And coming back down to our knees. Let's bring our left foot up forward and across. Marching your back leg as deep into the back of your mat as you can. Let's just start by lifting up. And relaxing the back leg. You can bring this foot in a little closer as you need so you can fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulling yourself all the way up. Stepping back into downward dog. And letting your left hip move around. Moving the energy. And walking your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bringing your hands underneath the soles of your feet. You can bend your knees if you like. Just grounding yourself down. That's 3. 2. 1. Releasing your hands. Inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale at the top. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Big stretch, reaching up to the sky. Pull your arms back and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your left leg back. And just bringing your left hand as close as you can to the inside of your foot there. Twist to get your inner knee to connect with your inner shoulder. And just start to look back, dropping the hips down. Good. Now as you step that foot out on about 45-degree angle, folding and reaching to the top of your mat. This is a good position to check if your ankle is pulling in or too far out. Bring it in alignment with the knee. Last 3. 2. 1. Walking your hands all the way to the outside of that leg. Keep your chest low and turn. Keeping your foot active, notice all 5 toes are peeling back. That's 3. 2. 1. Slowly, slowly swing that foot behind. Bringing your left foot forward. Right hand is going right beside it, and just squeeze your knee to the inner shoulder, lunging down, looking back. 1. 2. Dropping your right hip towards the floor. 3. 4. Good. Pull that back, bringing your leg just out on a 45-degree angle. Ardha Hanumanasana. And you want to feel like your tailbone is pulling back like cat-cow, arching, tilting the tailbone back. Three. 2. 1. Keep yourself low and just walk your hands all the way behind your leg. Toes staying active. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Bring it all the way back. Swinging the legs together, coming to downward dog. Feeling the breath travel up and down the spine, just like in the beginning of class. Up the back body, down the front. Good. Release, coming onto all fours and just cat-cow. Feeling that tension from between the shoulder blades. And last one. tucking your toes under. Push yourself all the way back into Malasana, reaching the hands forward. Interlace the fingers. Bow down, pressing your palms out and away from the body. Let the tops of your shoulders push into the ears, blocking any sound coming in. And just listening to the breath. And start to bring yourself up, hands to prayer, lifting the spine tall. Good. Setting your bum down at the back of your mat. Lift your feet up, grabbing the outer edges, and start to lift the legs into your Navasana, folding forward. Beautiful. Releasing your right leg down. Bring your left foot across, grabbing with the opposite elbow and twist back. Three, 4, 5. Leaning back onto the sit bones, grab both your feet, Navasana. 6. Let your left leg lower down, bring the right foot across, grabbing with the opposite elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Leaning back one more time, grabbing the edges of your feet, reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the feet together, nice and close to the hips, being tall. Grabbing around the tops of your feet, push up into the shoulders, pushing the knees down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the right leg out, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Switch your legs. Feet together. Extending. Inhale. Exhale. One. Letting your body soften with each count. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bringing your legs out, bending your knees. Just find a little counter pose, releasing the psoas, reverse tabletop. 1, 2, gripping into your big toe. Use the whole 4 corners of your foot. 3, 4, 5. Release. Turning open to the side. Let's extend our right leg, opening your knees nice and wide. And just dropping to the inside of your leg, reach straight up to the ceiling. Focusing more on keeping your shoulder square, trying to pull your right shoulder forward, try to roll the weight more to the inside of the leg, and just having that range of motion. Beautiful. Now folding forward, keeping the legs as they are. Slow your breath down even more. Letting yourself melt into the pose. Slowly bring yourself back up, extending both your legs. Fold forward. Letting everything melt. And walking yourself back up. Let's just bring the right leg in, dropping your left elbow to the inside of your knee, reaching straight up to the ceiling. Thinking how this stretch can happen more deep, Uddiyana Bandha. And folding directly forward. And finding that depth, try to turn yourself a little to the right side. So I'm actually using my right hand here to sort of push myself back to open the shoulders and reaching my left hand as far forward as I can. Creating a little bit of traction in the fascia, pulling that shoulder. And let's come all the way back. Good, legs wide, folding back to center. One, two, three, four, five. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, bring your legs together, laying all the way down onto your back. And just hug your knees into your chest. Massaging the tailbone. Just grab the tops of your knees, making little circles. And feeling that pressure all on the sacrum. Really intentionally massaging it out. Good, and reaching for the big toe into happy baby. Feel your tailbone ground down, your shoulders, your knees, tucking your chin in so that your spine is flat. And bringing your legs together, fold forward, Halasana. And you can maybe let the knees collapse, grabbing the backs of the knees, holding yourself in a ball. And let yourself unroll vertebrae by vertebrae. Crossing your left leg over your right. And just letting the legs fall to the right side. Slow and steady breaths, letting gravity take you. And slowly release, gently popping your hips to the right side, crossing your right leg over for your twist. We almost made it a whole series without chickens. Good. Coming back to center. Cross your left leg over, threading the needle, figure four. Good. Now to transition into the next one, it's a little tricky. So keep your legs as is. Just drop your right foot back down and let your legs fall to the right side, catching the top of your left ankle. And just keep your knee so it's pulling away from you and your hip back down to the ground. Again, into that IT band. Let's slowly release that. Switch your legs, figure four, other side. Breathing slowly. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can catch your ankle here even, bring your foot down. Let your legs just fall to the left side. And then feel this hip trying to traction back down. Your heart is open. Your hips are trying to square. And you should feel it right along the outside of your IT band, connecting to the hip joint there. What's that called? Greater trochanter. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to center. Squeeze yourself up tight into a little ball. Good, and letting your feet open a little wider than your mat. Drop both your legs to the right side. Placing your left foot just to the outside of your knee there, stretching the arms up. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Release your feet nice and wide. Switch your knees to the other side. Reaching your arms up, making space across your belly. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Laying down onto your mat, coming to Shavasana. I'm going through a little yoga nidra. As I say each body part, you're just going to relax it down into the ground, giving it its own private Shavasana, away from the body and into bliss. Starting with the feet, noticing the soles of your feet, and taking a deep breath all the way down into your toes. Exhale, relaxing your toes, relaxing all 10 toes, relaxing your right foot, the top of your foot, your heel, your ankle, relaxing the right calf, front of your calf, the sides, all the way to your kneecap. Relaxing the front of your knee, the back of your knee, and relaxing the thigh, the backs of your hamstrings, the front of your quads, relaxing your inner thigh, relaxing your outer thigh. Coming over to the left foot again, the sole of your left foot, and relaxing the entire ankle, arch, and the top of your foot. Relax the calf, the left front of your calf, the sides, the back. Relax your knee, the front of your left knee, the back of your left knee. Relax your thigh, the back hamstrings, relaxing the front quads. Relax the inner and outer part of your thigh. Relaxing both your legs from the waist down. Relaxing your glutes. Relaxing your inner groin. Relaxing the pelvis. Relaxing the sides of your hips. Relaxing your lower belly, the belly button. Relaxing your lower back, your waist. Relaxing your spine and all your organs inside your stomach, your liver, your intestines. Relaxing the middle part of your belly. Relaxing your mid-back. Relaxing the sides of your torso. Relaxing your chest, your breath. Relaxing your shoulder blades, your upper back. Relaxing all the way into your neck and over to the right arm. Relaxing your right shoulder down to the elbow, down to the wrist. Relaxing all 5 fingers in your right hand. And all tightness in your right arm is relaxing. Relaxing the left shoulder, down to the elbow, down to the wrist. Relaxing all 5 fingers. Relaxing the palm of your hand. Letting go of all tension. Your left arm is relaxing. Relaxing the front of your throat, your jaw. Relaxing your tongue, your cheeks. Relaxing your mouth, softness of your breath. Relaxing your eyes, your eyelids. Relaxing your eyebrows, your forehead. Relaxing your scalp and your ears. And just scanning your body back down to your toes. I am relaxing. My body is relaxed. I am relaxing. My body is relaxed.